Hey friends, it's Thursday. That means it's time for the Tarot Topics newsletter recap, where we talk about whatever I wrote about and do readings about it. So what did I write about this week? And if you don't get the Tarot Topics newsletter, you can read it right on my website, and or you can subscribe. The links to do that are right in the description, along with links for StaarCon, to become a member of this channel, and to have a reading with me. So, and to, I think that's all the things. All right, so what's the topic this week? The topic this week, fads, fashion, and trends. I was thinking about how quickly trends happen now compared to how they used to. Like when my mother was a kid, a trend, a fashion would be a full decade. Now it's much, much less than that. And I was thinking about particular trends, probably most specifically, watching the Saturday Night Live Domingo trend blow up in all the ways that it is was like, interesting. I was also thinking about how, when I was growing up, I was very often discouraged from buying things that are trendy because they won't last. And I understand, you don't want to spend a huge amount of money on something you're not going to get a lot of use out of. But sometimes trends are fun, and sometimes we feel bad when we can't hop on the trend. So all of those things. And then there's also the trends that we see in our own lives. And the trends we see in our relationship. That's a thing too. All right. Let's get to the questions. Any questions about this topic? Excuse me, that's what we're here to do. All right, let me get on over to Card Cam. All right, and as you can see, Robin Wood pulled it out a little while ago and it just hasn't left me. So beat up though, I really can't use this with clients because it's sort of nasty. But I'll put it out here on the internet for everyone to see. So here we go. All right, let's get your questions in. Vaishali, wow, what a topic. Yeah, get your questions in. Let's see what we got going on here. Trey, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. There's a trend I've wanted to jump on, but for some reason I'm scared to. Maybe I feel like I'm not good enough for something. Can I do this and be good at it? Well, it would take practice. And I think the thing you're concerned about is in the beginning, no, you're not going to be good at it. But could you get good at it? Yes. Would it be worth doing? Absolutely. Yes, Trey. And I have wondered, and correct me if this is not true, but I have often wondered if you are a person who doesn't love to try new things because you worry you won't be good at them. Like that learning curve may be a trauma for you. But maybe do it anyway, even if you're not good at it at first. That's kind of the thing. All right. Yeah, yes, the learning curve is a trauma for me. Right? Can we talk about this for a minute? Ten of Pentacles is great, though. I mean, I understand that. I have that, too, or I used to have that. Like, to give yourself space for the learning curve. And then I wonder, like, what trauma happened to us that made us feel like we had to know everything right out the gate? It's that perfectionism, right? Right? Like, I think that's a thing we have to see in our behavior and really kind of work it out so a learning curve doesn't have to be traumatic. Because, well, for obvious reasons, I guess I don't really have to explain that, right? Right? Yeah. All right. And you know what? Right, you can be self-critical without beating yourself up, right? And if you're doing a new thing that you've never done before, you can look at it and say, okay, this is what I'm learning from this, and next time I'll do it this way. And have it be part of the process. Yeah. Okay. Mediha Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. I'm always off with trends, either too early or it's past, but I still like it. Yeah, I totally get you. As an artist, this has meant I'm doing the wrong thing at the wrong time to be able to sell my work. Ah, yuck. So I can't do art for a living. It doesn't bother me that my trend timing is off. Everyone's going nuts about the Pluto moving signs. And I do wonder how that would or will affect me. What kind of new trend might it bring into my life for the next 20 years? That's so cool. I love that. I love that. I love that. Or I guess it's just a general direction or theme for my middle-aged years. Well, what a great question. What a great question. And since not one of my astrologer friends has been able to explain to me in a way that I'm able to understand what this actually means for us, I have no astrological knowledge to share with you. I'm literally just going to do the reading with tarot. And that's what we're doing. All right. Hey, Barbie, good to see you. Thanks for being here. So, what new trend will this be? You know, interestingly, it might, and I don't know astrologically why this would be, but I do feel like you might be trending toward being able to do art in the way you want to do. Ness, you're preaching to the choir. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Barbie. Pluto and Aquarius is AI. Yeah, I had thought about that too, for sure. For sure. And Trey says, oh, see, this is good stuff, right? Trey says, okay, thank you, people who know astrology, for helping us out here. I am going to do this reading for you, Ness. Hang on, but I want to hear this wisdom. Okay. Barbie says, if you have certain signs in the last degree, if you have signs in the last degree of certain signs, you can look into the Pluto of it all, but otherwise it's not a biggie. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. But I love that Pluto and Aquarius is AI. That I can understand. That made sense to me. Trey, the nasty side of humanity is boiling up to the surface to be transformed and healed. First part, witness, see it. Second part, I love that. Because Pluto gives you no choice, you must face the darkness. Saturn gives you a choice. But then Barbie says, Saturn is restrictive. So, you know, the Saturn energy is one I'm really working to try to figure out. I will have to say that. Okay. Barbie, the robots are coming, astrologically speaking. Indeed. And I'm here for it, honestly. Yeah, this is fun. Thursdays are so fun here because it's a really niche topic always, and so we can just chit chat. Okay. Robotic-like thinking in people. Oh, Trey, you just said a mouthful. Jackie, good to see you. Great newsletter. I don't follow many trends. Jackie, you're a trend. I'll follow you. All right. I am doing this reading, and this is a reading I am doing for Ness, Mediha Ness. Thank you for being a member, and thanks for your patience here. What I see as this new trend for you is one that will allow you to be more creative, bring your creativity to others, and use your creativity to solve problems. And when I say be more creative, I mean, obviously no one is more creative than you, but I mean more creative in a profitability sort of a way and in a problem-solving kind of a way. So that's how that shows up to me. Does that make sense? All right. All right, let's see. Yeah, Trey says where people are willing to give way to a collective ideology regardless of who it hurts and destroys. Pluto, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Barbie Bird, that is so funny. Your question. I am getting back to doing readings. I'm in a chit chat mood. Here we are. This is funny though. Should I start wearing my hair curly again, or does Spirit have fashion advice for me? So you guys, I'm just curly today. And you know, like I've never not been curly. I had a hairdresser once ask me if I ever wear my hair straight. And I was like, why and how would I do that exactly? I haven't like bought a styling tool since the 1970s. It's just not me. You know, was I going to keep a blow dryer in my backpack going from dead show to dead show? No, I was not. IT John just did me a real solid. And he bought me the Shark Flex Style. Color me surprised. I've been playing and it's been so much fun. So much fun. I didn't do it today. Obviously today I'm just being myself, but oh my gosh, yesterday I made I had so much fun with it. So yeah, I'm just, that is apropos of just nothing. Let's see. Hey, Martha, good to see you. Oh, you had some bad haircuts a decade ago. Oh my gosh. I will tell you, as a curly person, no one who is like, you have to be trained in a curl technique. I don't care if it's Diva or Wee Dad or Rizzo. I don't care which one, but you have to be trained in a curl technique to touch this, even if it's just for a trim. I have learned the hard way. It takes years after bad haircuts if you're curly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so what have we talked about? So years. It does. It does. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. So, what have we talked about so far today? Astrology and curly hair. No. And I will be very happy to do that reading for you. Okay. Okay. Barbie, our favorite things, right? Astrology and hair. There you go. There you go. I will try. I will do that reading. When I get there, I will get there. Audrey, embrace the curls, what my hairdresser says. Yep, that's what my hairdresser says too, for sure. For sure, for sure. All right. Good to see you, Audrey. Thanks for being here. Ness, for hair, they have online photo apps to try different hairstyles. They're not very helpful, but hilarious and fun. Barbie, too curly, I lose like 8 inches. Yeah, believe it or not, my hair is literally down to my butt now. Or at least the small of my back. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. But like my hair is the longest it's ever been in my whole life, and you can't even tell. Yeah. Mary, I'm embracing my curly hair today. There you go. There you go. Okay. Hello, everyone. So, Ness, your trend is for making money with creativity and solving problems with it. Oh, Barbie, seriously, you're a 3C? I have 4 different textures in my head that range from like 2B to 3C, all across the range, all across my head. Crazy, but true. All right. All right. Maybe we do a whole session on hair. That would be freaking hilarious. Anyway. Yeah, Trey, I totally get that. Fashion and aesthetic isn't as cool or as nice as it used to be. Like modern architecture is not as fun as earlier architecture. I agree. I agree. Barbie, you're so funny. I'm so annoyed at people in real life and y'all aren't depressing, so I'm having fun here. That's what we're here for. That is exactly what we're here for. This village is that. That, right. Cards and hairy situations, class. There you go. There you go. All right. Who is up next? It's Vaishali. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. I do do have a good sense of dressing style, but sometimes I cannot show it how I want to, or it doesn't come out the way I want to. But the major backlash is my hairstyle. Right, see? What am I telling you here? Hair is important. I don't know why. Hang on, scrolling, looking for the rest of you. My hair never looks good when I'm going out. I'm always worried about my hair because I have terrible hair and always feel underconfident, which creates not so good reaction from others. I hear that and understand it. This is not a trivial question. This is a real question. Right, here's Barbie. Oh my gosh, Vaishali, we're twinning. Right, hair is everything. Audrey, I just popped in to soak in some merriment. Good to see you. So Vaishali, is there more about the hair? Was that the question? Hang on, did I miss something? Oh, here we go. Sorry, I'm saying so much bullshit. My question is, how do people see my style? Do they find it great, or do I end up being not so good at styling? Okay, cool. I like it. How do people perceive your style? I think they perceive you as stylish. Sometimes maybe trying too hard. Like you could almost back down a little. Justine, good to see you. I want to remind you all we have class tonight. We're doing the animal communication class tonight, 7 p.m. Hope to see you. Hey, Horse Fan Dunn, haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you. All right, so Vaishali, regarding the hair, here's the thing I'm going to say. Other people perceive your hair better than you do. So other people think your hair is good, and they think your fashion sense might be a little over the top sometimes, but don't worry. Haters going to hate, don't worry. So your hair's not as bad as you think. That's the real upshot here. Okay. All right, scrolling back. Okay. Who is next? K-Talks, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Random tarot question. Oh, Horse Fan, you'll see us this evening. That's fabulous, Horse Fan. Done. Thank you, thank you. Okay. K-Talks, random tarot question. Is all of these celebrities being exposed happening for a particular purpose, or always going to happen at this time? How will we view celebrities in the next 10 years? Oh, I love that. Now, Vaishali, I think people think your hair looks good. Okay. So, celebrity exposure, and I think you're specifically talking about like the Epstein-Diddy situation, that kind of thing. Here's the thing. I don't see this in a spiritual way particularly at all. I feel like it's always been happening, but because of technology, we now see it and know it. And people can say, oh my gosh, that happened to me. It happened to me too. Okay. So I think it's all because of technology and social media that it's coming out right now. Tina, money. Yep. But I also feel like, and Trey just said something, I thought, that he feels like celebrities aren't as popular now. And I think there's a couple of things. Like, I was talking to someone the other day who was like, Beyonce is a terrorist. Celebrities are objectively bad. We shouldn't have any celebrities. I'd never heard that before, but I thought that was interesting, especially because I love to be part of a fandom. Like, I like celebrities, but I'm a boomer. I was trained to like celebrities. So, nah, not off topic at all, Trey. You're good. What is our topic today? Trends. It's perfect. I do think, though, again, because of technology, people aren't like, when I was growing up, whose picture was I going to put on my bedroom wall? Only the picture of someone who was in Tiger Beat or Fave magazine. Those were my only choices. I had no internet. So it was going to be David Cassidy, Bobby Sherman, Donny Osmond. Does anyone want to guess which of the three was my pick? David Cassidy, Donny Osmond, Bobby Sherman. Who did I love best? Anyone want to guess? So like, that's what we were fed. Now, you got it, K-Talks, you got it. That's absolutely right. Well done. Yep. My mom loved him. Jackie, you're good. It's fine. It's fine. That is a trends-based question. It is, because it's going to create trends, right? So the thing I'm thinking too also is, because of the internet, a lot of us follow like smaller celebrities, you know, or smaller creators. So we don't have just like the 3 to choose from. We've got 3,000 to choose from. And so we have social media where any one of us could become an influencer. So this is interesting, Trey. I appreciate this. Not to bring this back up, but to me, celebs falling off is very Pluto and Aquarius. I think people are angry over the perceived inequality, although I'd argue being a celebrity sucks. Agree to all of it. Agreed. So that was a fun conversation. Thank you for that. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. And yeah, Trey, the anger over inequity. Like, I remember it being 1981, and President Reagan had unveiled his trickle-down policy, economic policy. And my friends and I looked at each other and we were like, how is this going to play out? And actually, the Reagan years were not bad in a lot of ways, but a lot of the inequity that we are seeing now directly traces back to that, right? And that's like, you know, we don't see the good or the bad that our leaders at the highest level do until, you know, 20, 30, 40 years go by. Kind of interesting. So yeah, the inequity was a gift to us from President Reagan. And we're dealing with it now, and here it is. Okay. Vaishali, I used to be a K-pop fan, but that led me to becoming crazy sometimes. We shouldn't get involved in celebrities' personal lives. It's crazy. Yeah, you know, having joined the Taylor Swift fandom this year, it is interesting to see how some of the Swifties are very interested in the personal life of the artist, which I have absolutely no interest in. But there's some songs I have a lot of interest in, right? So there it is. Michelle F. Yes, it does. There you go. Okay. Where are we now? It's Barbie Bird's question. I've been waiting for this. Barbie, thanks for being a member for more than a year. I'm going to ask a silly question. Should I start wearing my hair curly again? And does Spirit have fashion advice for me? Okay. Be straight in your hair. Be curly. Either is good, and it's good to be able to go back and forth. But I think you might have fun letting the curls out. I think you might enjoy that for a while. Yeah. And I don't see why you can't do both. Man, I swear to goodness, I could be a spokesperson for the Shark Flex style. Sorry. Seriously. Yeah, get a cut for both next time. Do both. Keep them guessing. Trey, I totally understood what you said. Right. Dina Curley is the legacy. Yes. Or as T Swift says, the factory settings. Right? She's a curly girl too. She gets caught in the rain and she says, my hair has been returned to its factory settings. All right. Hey, Smile Soul 20, good to see you. All right, here we go. Oh, Mix You Ear, holla freaking Luya, you got your approval for long-term disability. We are so glad. We are so glad. Oh, do you want overall fashion advice, Barbie? I'll do that. Yeah, for sure. That is good. And just reminding everyone again, we are doing animal communication with tarot tonight, 7 p.m. Okay, that is so good, Michelle. I am so happy. Okay, we are glad that Mix You Ear got their long-term disability. That was necessary. Okay, so fashion advice in general for Barbie Bird. Okay, I think you've gotten into a rut. I think you've found some things that work for you that are kind of your go-to style, and when you shop to that. I would like to see you go into a store and try on a bunch of things that you're like, cute, but not my style, and just see. Just see. Because it's time to come out of the box a little bit. So try some things, some different things. I know, right? Try some new things. I made, at one point, I made my daughter do this. I took her just to, Macy's or whatever, and I was like, okay, pick out things that you think are cute that you would not think are your style. And I made her try them on and see how hot she looked. She didn't purchase them, and that was fine. I just wanted her to see that she could carry a lot of different things. And if I were there in Toronto, that's what I would like to do with you, Barbie. All right. I would love to. That would be so fun. I would love to. I am not these days much of a traveler. I traveled a lot when I was young. But the two places I really want to go is, and they both have to be in the summer, Toronto to see y'all, and Scotland to see Marion Kirk. Those are like my two places I want to go. And it's not even for the place, it's for the people. Come to StaarCon, come to StaarCon, yay! Martha Vink, so this is fun. Is there any trend I would benefit from? I love that, I love that, I love that. Smile Soul 20, I like your question too. Okay, here we go, here we go. Where are we? Okay, so we just did Barbie. Martha, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We really appreciate you. I've never been trendy in any way, shape, or form that I can remember. Maybe there were some toys I latched onto as a kid. Forget about fashion. So I can't think of what to ask, but I think you did figure it out. Yeah, you did figure it out, so that's good. We'll get to you. Well, you figured it out. Okay. Here we go. Michelle F., thank you for this. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. I really like the last line in the newsletter. Something does not necessarily have to be lasting to offer a valuable experience. So true. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Dina, I would love to have her do that. That is a great idea. I will talk to Marion for sure. It would have to be after StaarCon, but well, it would have to be published, but yes, we can absolutely do that. Thank you for that weather advice, Mix You Ear. Appreciate that. Okay. And Dina Moskowitz, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You're up next. I just have to find you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Where are we? Is Dina next? Yes, Dina is next, and I found you. Unless I want to sweat to death. Okay, recognizing that I live in Florida And too hot for me is probably 95. Anything up to 95, I'm pretty good with. So how hot will it get in July and August? That's what I want to know. Just out of curiosity now. I'm just chit-chatting now. Okay. Dina Moskowitz, my friend. Michelle, did you ask your question? Yes, I do see your question. So I'm going to do Dina and then I'm going to do Michelle. Okay, it's the humidity. Yeah, I get you. That could be an issue. All right, understood. Walking into a wall, yes. Although I sort of like that feeling. Weirdly, when people are saying it's really humid in Florida, I'm like, oh, I like this. All right. Dina, thank you so much for being a member. It's good to see you today. Is this program too good to be believed? Is this program too good to be believed? Let me see. I think it is good. I think it's good. I don't know that it's everything it says it is, but I think it's good. Are you thinking about doing it, Dina? Like, if you were to do it, I don't know. I do think it's a good program. I don't know if you're going to find it worth it. Trey, you're meant to live in Florida then if you like humidity. Seriously, I've always thought that. Okay, thank you for that. Make sure you appreciate it. Oh, you learned of a program that pays tuition for a 3-year commitment, that will pay off your tuition for a 3-year commitment. Is that true? There's a lot of hoops to jump through. It's true, but there's a lot of hoops to jump through. All right, Michelle F. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. I love this. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. I've been wanting to work on my aesthetic recently. I love these questions. I don't have one specific look, but I'd like to invest a bit more time into my looks. Does the universe have anything to share on this? Thank you. I love this. Yeah. And I mean, of course, like, I feel like you do so many different things. Of course, you can't have just one look because you do so many different things. And also, you don't have a huge amount of time here. But I do think there is, it's maybe not for a good reason, but I think that there is sort of a culturally going to be like, we're all going to be a little more focused on making sure we're presentable. Even those of us who don't tend to care about that as much, I think are going to up the game. And that's a trend. And I don't think it's for a good reason, but it's happening. The thing is, here are words that I would use, Michelle, to describe sort of the vibe that I think would be good for you to embrace. You want unexpected and good use of color. You want some sort of feminine, flowy things. And you want to, I feel like, in your own fashion sense, you have not been playing up your best features as much as you could. I think you could, how do I want to say this? I think you could just play things up more. I feel like you've been hiding a little, and I don't think you need to hide so much. Tell me what you think. Tina Tarot is good for everything. Yeah. Yeah, I get so hacked off at the people who are like, tarot's not the best tool for that. And I'm like, you're telling on yourself. Maybe you don't know how to use tarot for that. But yeah, yeah. Hey, Renata, good to see you. Okay. So, Michelle, let me know what you thought of that. And if you have further questions. Okay. Jackie Masters, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for 3 years. How will Pluto changing signs affect my life? I feel like this could be a good thing for me. So just based on what I see in the cards asking that question, I think it will help you to be... I think it will help you to respond to things more logically and less emotionally, and that could be a very good thing. I think it will help you lean into your logic. Any astrologer want to tell me if that's possible, like from an astrological perspective? Michelle, that makes sense and really resonates. Thank you so much. Yes, no more hiding. There you go. There you go. And thanks for using members-only emojis. Martha, I got Tiger Bee. Michael and Jermaine Jackson were on my wall. Yeah, I did love the Jackson 5 too. That was my first album, in fact, was Jackson 5 Anthology. Trey, Aquarius is air. It's detached and logical, able to see things for how it is rather than what it wants to be. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. And you could say this may relate to how they're compared to other people. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. Jackie, that would be good. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. Okay, Mariana. Okay, general for December. So we're going to look at what trends may come in for you in December. See what I did there? I think December's all going to be about planning for 2025, really. I think December itself, you're going to learn a lot. It's going to be about learning, communication, and you're going to need some patience. Okay. All right, here we go. Scrolling through. Okay. Hang on 1 second here. All right. TJ and GA, so good to see you. I tend not to follow common trends. What would be a helpful trend of my own to follow? Oh, I love that. I think a particular practice either on social media or in real life where you share a little bit of wisdom on a regular basis, daily, weekly, whatever. It could be like a card of the day, card of the week, or just a thought of the day or a song lyric of the day or something, where you share a little wisdom with yourself and others for inspiration. How about that? Okay. Here we go. Martha Vink, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. How about this question? Is there any trend I would benefit from? Well, I mean, in our mainstream culture, tarot is trending right now, and you've kind of jumped on that one, which is not unusual except for your profession. Like, I don't know how many Methodist ministers are also interested in divination. Probably more should be. But you kind of already have. And it just delights me to no end. Anyway, let's see what else we got for you, Martha. It's a trend you've always been on, but you're going to be doing it more, which is standing up to injustice. Sorry, I wish it could be more fun. I wish I could have said like crocheting, which is also a good one. but standing up to injustice. Caroline, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Everyone say happy birthday to Caroline. Caroline McLaughlin, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Happy, happy birthday to you. All right. And Smile Soul 20, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Is it a trend that there are a lot of haters I work with? It does seem to be. It does seem to be. And that is why you've got to be the other wave. And I don't think it's just at work. I think it's everywhere. There is a trend for people to be mean right now and for that to be okay. So you just have to have so much love in your heart because love will always conquer. May take a while, but it will. Okay. All right. Crinkle Harrius, Renata, good to see you. Thanks for being here. What are the upcoming trends in my life for 2025? Very good. Martha Vig, yes, 100%, all of it. Yeah, yeah. Smile Soul 20 facts. Yeah, seriously. Okay, Renata, Crinkle Harrius. The Magician, learning and communicating and maybe teaching, maybe something good in your love life as well, and deciding not to be so patient with stupidity, allowing yourself happiness. Those are all good things. All right, Justine, I knew you could. I knew you could. Thanks so much for being a moderator. We appreciate you. I've had my nose ring out for a long time now, but I miss it a lot. Should I have it out? Should I have it put in again at a piercing shop, or should I try to get one made with a special metal that my magical ring is made of, which I got in Galveston? And should I get my piercings put back in at the top of my earlobe? Those have been out since my surgery too. I miss my piercings. Oh, Renata, that answer makes my day. Christiana, honestly, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so, Justine, the only concern I have about the piercings is I know you're looking for a job, but I would also argue that any job you want to work would take you with or without your piercings. So, from that perspective, I would say, I would say that your piercings make you feel like you, and that would feel good. Should you use that special metal? Yeah, I think you want to. I think you want to do all of that. So do all of that. Yes. Okay, Caroline. So first of all, we're going to give you a birthday card. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is your birthday card. The Knight of Pentacles. So as you begin your new personal year, this year nicely is not going to move by quickly. It's going to take its time. And you're going to pay attention to the things you need for comfort, well-being, and security. Comfort, well-being, and security is, those are the things you want to pay most attention to. Beyond that, to answer your question, new trends on the horizon for you, I'm concerned that it's going to be Well, some good things, some not so good things. Some good things with home and family and the people that you care about. Maybe spending more time with them or doing some special things with them. And I think that'll be really good. But maybe also a trend that involves doing more stuff that you really didn't want to do. So if you can say no, say no. Maybe that should be a trend too. Saying no to things you really don't want to do and don't have to do. Try that. All right. Okay. Scrolling through. All right. From my perspective, I've gotten to everyone. If I accidentally skipped you, I am so sorry. Please do reiterate. If you haven't yet read the newsletter or if you haven't subscribed, go to my website. The links are all in the description. Please join us this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, for our workshop on animal communication with tarot. You will be surprised at what the cards can do as regards animals, your pets, communicating with them. Oh! Yes, Trey, I forgot about that. You asked about it and I forgot. I am so sorry. Yes, let me go back and see the way that you originally phrased the question, because that was smart. So I'm looking for it now. These sessions where we have a lot of conversation. Ah, there it is. There it is. Got it. Thank you. Thank you for reiterating. Okay. Oh, Caroline, I love that. The kitty and the puppy and the cow. Okay. So, this Pluto energy, what trends might it bring forth? That's the question. Right, Aquarius is the collective, so it relates to trends, so that's kind of cool. I think it'll be highly competitive. I think the trends will be competitive. People will be very, very competitive with each other versus cooperative, which is not my favorite. I think it's going to be about, 5 to 7 years, and then it's going to be like fully cooperative. So it's going to go competitive and then fully cooperative in 5 to 7 years. What else can I say? I think a lot of the trends right now are going to be about I hate to say it, but it's conversation about women and the place of women and motherhood and how that all works. And the fact that everyone has a mother, and most of our laws have been made by men who also have mothers, but they often make laws that disrespect women. And I'm putting all of that together in my head. So I think this is going to be a huge conversation for a while. Oh, Trey, how sad. Aquarius is the water bearer. Water is feminine energy, so it makes sense. Well, thank you for such a smart question and for kind of walking me through it. I really appreciate that. All right. Last call for readings, y'all. Other questions, anything else, let me know. Join us tonight if you can. I think we'll have a lot of fun, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Do the links, do the things, get your StaarCon ticket. StaarCon doth fast approach. All right, happy birthday to Caroline. Congratulations to Michelle Mixuir for getting their stuff together. All of us who are committed to better fashion style, we'll see what happens. And, hey, Pat Rainville, good to see you. Did you have a question? It is last call for readings, y'all. And, what else? Not that I can think of right now. Okay. So the other thing that I was thinking about trends, and I'll just leave us with this, is that like we talk about trends as being difficult and hard and all of that, but sometimes they unite us. I was shopping the other day, and the person who was helping me was quite young, and obviously I'm not. And she was looking at me like she was afraid of me. She was looking at me like she was thinking I might have been a person who would not support her and who she is. And of course, if you know me, you know I support anyone for being who they are. And she said something about the product I was buying. And I said, "It's very demure." And she looked at me. And she said, I could see she was testing. She said, "Yes, it's cutesy." And I said, "Oh, yes, very mindful." And then suddenly she's like, and then all of a sudden we're friends because I had just let her know that I see her and support her because I was on the trend. And it was all coded because we be down here in Florida where, certain people have to be very careful right now. It's not a good thing. And so we used that trend for me to be able to show her my support for her. So that's how those things go. All right. So I think that's all I had to say today. I'll see you tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate all of you.